Hello and welcome to another video here from Predator Tackle. Got something a little bit different today. We're actually going to go out and do some fishing. Usually it's like ships in the night, you can't get us all together in one place, but coming up to Christmas we've all sort of converged and the stars have aligned and we're actually going to get out and actually cast a few lures. Today it's going to be me, it's going to be Mr. Thom Hunt, and we're going to have Mr. Predator Tackle himself, Dave Greenland, joining us. We're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to do a one lure challenge. So the way it's going to work, we're going to pick one soft bait each. We can rig that soft bait however we want. On a jig head, on a chatterbait, on a Texas rig, whatever you want to do. First person to 3 fish, no matter what they are, perch, pike, anything, wins. We're going to have a little walk around now, pick out our baits, and we'll see you on the bank. So anyone who knows me knows I've got one particular favourite lure. Now, and it's not just one lure, it's one particular colour as well, and that is the PIKE Swing Impact Fat in black. I like them in all sizes, the 2.8, the 3.3 and the bigger ones. But today, I think we're going to be probably targeting pike, so that's what I'm going for. The 3.3 Swing Impact Fat in black. Let's see what everyone else is getting. Right, next, Mr. Thom Hunt. What are you going with?
18cm ball tees I'm going with. Visibility's low at the moment. Need something that's got some thump. Might add a chatterbait blade on the front, but out and out pike for me. I'm going for 3 jacks, somewhere in the £5 to £7 range.
It's bold. That guy's slightly bigger than myself. We'll see what Dave's going to do, but there's a little bit.
Go for perch.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will.
He'll let scissor comb all day long.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Imprisoned gill.
We'll grab Mr. Greenland and see what he's doing. Right, we've been chasing Dave around. I finally pinned him down. Let's grab him. Right, come on, Dave. Shock us. What are you going for?
Well, I was gonna go for something around about here.
Yeah.
Boosh!
Yeah, that scissor comb, exactly as we thought. Right.
Why are you saying that?
Well,
This is the new red flake. So yeah, looking forward to having a go with that one.
cool. Let's go fishing.
Right, we're off. We're going into the outback of the Boston drains and rivers. You fished here before?
I think I fished this particular spot once, but it was in summer, it was crazy weedy, and we only fished for about 5 minutes, then gave up and went somewhere else. So, no, not really.
I've never fished here before. I've heard there's some mega-sized perch around here, and actually some mega-sized pike, but I fancy it today for a few pike.
It looks good, it looks good. I think the only thing that might let us down is the clarity of the water. I've had a fair dump of all sorts of weather recently, snow and rain and all sorts, and the rivers have dropped quite a bit, the drains I should say, and it's still quite coloured, so we'll see what it's like, but condition wise it's quite mild, it's overcast, not loads of wind, who knows.
And I got the ball tees with me, so I'm going to get to 3 first. 3 jacks, winner, chicken dinner.
We'll see, if we don't have a car crash on the way. Right, okay, we're here at spot number 1. As you can see, oh, look at that. Oh. Yes! Literally been in minutes, and Janny, Mr. Greenland, has got fish number 1. Let's go have a quick look. I mean, did we agree a minimum size? I'm not so sure. Let's have a look. Let's turn this camera around.
Look at this specimen. He has been.
Oh, I don't know.
Look at that. That's as long as me hand. Look, I've even cut my finger.
Well, that sort of serves you right, I think.
Oh,
all right,
he's going back.
I'll let you have that one.
That's a snake.
Right.
The snake is in. The cucumber is done.
All right, 1-0 to Dave. Tom's
Come
catching
on.
weed. Right, well, what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted is we're at the first spot. There's a little bit of colour in the water. Everyone's fishing very differently. Dave's scratching around underneath the pontoon or whatever you'd want to call it, floating jetty moorings. Tom's gone big with that big ball tease. I have gone with a chatterbait, the LMAB Kofi multi vibe to mount my shad on, my Swing Impact Fat, because there's a little bit of colour. I think that little bit of noise, a little bit of vibration might just trigger one of these jacks into grabbing hold of it. But I need to get fishing because Dave is 1 up already, and the longer I'm filming, the less I'm fishing. So I'm gonna get to it. Well, this isn't exactly going to plan, especially for me. Dave's had that one little jack, and me and Tom have had nothing else but weed. I think we're going to move spots now because you work out pretty quickly if there's fish here or not, and I think it's more likely not. So we're going to follow Dave. He's the local. See where he takes us next.
Next spot. Keep up.
Okay, we're at spot number 2. We've been here all about a minute, and Dave's already lost 3. So
I haven't lost them.
well, you have
They came
though.
out of the water.
If
They were just that small. The lure was bigger than the fish.
see,
But actually,
we're only on the second spot, and Dave's already making excuses.
No.
Oh, see, look, yeah, look.
Right, the new rule is
You
that
play.
the fish
That's
has to be at
5-0.
least as big as the
Yeah,
the
yeah, it has to be
lure
bigger
that
than
we
the biggest lure we're using.
No
Yeah,
chance.
yeah.
No chance. That wasn't the stipulation of the rules.
I feel like we should have put a minimum size in place here.
You know.
But yeah. Okay, right, so we'll carry on. There's obviously a few fish here. I think they're mostly perch, which sort of puts me and Tom at a disadvantage, which is funny because Dave chose the spot.
No.
So,
It was on the list. You knew. You chose.
right. Okay, right, let's get fish and see if we can catch one or two.
I've gone a bit too big.
Got fish there, mate.
Well, I think in hindsight, me and Tom were perhaps being a little bit enthusiastic with our bait choices. We could have probably gone a little bit smaller and scratched something out. But we didn't know it was going to be this tough, so we're stuck with it now. That's the rules. We've got one bait, we have to fish with it and see what we can do with it. Dave has obviously gone smaller and given himself the option of catching little perch, which we didn't really give ourselves. And he hasn't quite done that, but I think he's lost or dropped 7 fish since we've been at this spot, which means he would have won, twice over and a bit more if he'd have got them to his hand, which he hasn't. So it's irrelevant. But I think we're going to try and convince him to get away from here now because it doesn't really suit how me and Tom are fishing. And I don't know, try and find somewhere where we can actually, a couple of little jacks all we want. We're not expecting monsters, just something big enough to eat something like that. So just going to chat to David, see if we can convince him to go somewhere else.
Mate, there is some big fish that keep swirling around here.
Right, well I came over here to convince Dave to go somewhere else after he's dropped 1 million fish.
Get out of the way.
And
Mate, leave the babies alone, Maria.
Look at that, that's a winner.
Well, that puts Dave on 2 fish, so obviously me and Tom are going to jump straight on top of him and poach his spot.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? You can't catch quality fish like that.
No, it's true. I
You
can't.
know, it's not easy catching
That is
them.
very literally half the size of Tom's lure.
You want to cost that out? Thank you. Thank you,
Hang on,
fish.
hold on to it. Hold on.
Yeah, let's have a comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. Look.
I mean,
Look at that. There's
about-
nothing wrong with that.
That's about 10 centimetres, babe.
when does it start becoming a fish and not embryonic? Right, I'm putting the camera down because there's actually some fish now. The
Jealousy.
light's just dropping, which might actually do us a favour. So,
Jealousy. Yeah,
Let's see if we
big
can
fish
get
are struck under there as well.
yeah. In case nobody heard that, Dave said if we don't catch them from here, we've had it. So no excuses. Here we go, last spot. We're losing the light a little bit now. Dave's on 2.
Well, I'm on about 25.
No, you're on 2.
I'm on 25.
We all know they only count if you land them, and Dave ain't landing them.
No,
So
but I was locking them off on purpose.
no,
wasn't I?
it's not. I
I
don't know
was
that.
locking them off on purpose.
So it's still all to play for, but it's getting a bit less so.
They call this. They call this Tom Hunt's double bridge.
Right, good.
I'm standing in a puddle.
Yeah. Right, let's give it a go.
Actually, one fish from every single venue.
Don't count! Don't count! Don't count!
Okay, I touched
Don't
it.
count.
I looked at it.
Well, you might not have seen that.
Do you want me to talk you through it, Charlie?
I mean,
Oh,
officially,
I've won.
Dave
No, I've won.
caught 3 fish.
No, I've won.
Fish. So Dave has won.
Yes. you want me to talk you through it? How I done it? It
But
was
I mean,
like, you know-
morally, it's not a win, is it?
Of course it is.
I
You
mean-
said catch 3 fish on any rig. I chose to
I'd
drop
be
shot.
interested to hear opinions. Anyone watching, just give you. Did they count? They was all this big, you
Hey,
know.
You said fish. You've got 5 different rigs set up on one
No,
lure.
no.
If you put on how many different setups you had or rigs that you had with the same lure, you're the one cheating.
I mean, it's the same bait. That was the only rule.
Yeah, and I've used the same rig, same bait all the way through and caught from every single 3 different spots, 3 different fish. Done.
Fair enough.
Job
right.
done.
Okay, and on that note, I think we'll call it a day. Dave's won. We're going to carry on fishing. If we catch something bigger, we've obviously done better than Dave, but officially he's won the competition. So if you want to see more of these sort of rough and ready, quick, choppy videos, leave us a comment, let us know. Any ideas, any challenges you'd like to see from the team, comment them below. Thanks for watching.